Today I'm going to do a little video on this converter cartridge. It's a cartridge which converts Master System games onto your Mega Drive. Now, I never had a Master System back in the day. It was sort of one of those consoles that passed me by, and do you know what I mean? You can't have every console on every home computer, so it did pass me by. So I picked this up on eBay. You can't really get these officially made by companies, I don't think. They're sort of made by smaller companies and people that sort of make them themselves. So now I found this one obviously on eBay. And I think it was about sort of 16, 17 pounds. But yeah, it's just a cartridge which you put into your Mega Drive. As you can see, it's sort of like a Mega Drive cartridge, which is the slot there. And then you actually plug in the Master System game on the top. Now, I had a little quick go of this yesterday, but I really didn't have much time. And it seemed to go okay. But yeah, as I say, I've not had a Master System, and I thought I might try and just pick up a few of the sort of Master System games that interest me. So I thought this might be a way of doing it. I know there's other ways of doing it. People get emulators and there's all sorts of things these days, but I sort of do like having the physical copies of games, and I would like a few physical copies of some Master System games. So yeah, I'll give it a go. So let's plug it in and see how we get on. Right, let's give it a go. Now, I've got my first Master System game, Sega Time Soldiers. This game, the concept really interested me. I did a little bit of reading about it, and it was actually on sale on a retro gaming shop I like, which is quite close to me. And he had a copy of this in there, and had all the instructions. Even got a few posters and stuff, Sega posters. It's just quite a nice little thing to get with it. But yeah, the concept seems unusual, sort of travelling around in time, sort of fighting different people and even dinosaurs by the look of it. Yeah, let's give it a go. So as I say, you get the converter cartridge, and then you obviously get the Master System one. We'll sort of try to be gentle, and we'll plug it in there. It looks all sturdily into the Mega Drive, and we'll switch it on and see what happens. Right, there we go. We're straight in today. Now, I did put the cartridge in yesterday, and when I first put the game in, Time Soldiers, I'd sort of lost about a third of the screen. I don't actually think that's down to the converter cartridge. It's more likely down to the TV, I think, and the way the sort of old console, the Mega Drive, is working with the modern TV. Now, sometimes that happens. Often you can just turn off the console 2 or 3 times, and it sort of finds itself. Obviously, it's sort of found the right setting today. I know you can change the width of the screen and the way you watch the game, but that looks pretty good. But I'll tell you what, while we're at it, we'll have a look at the game itself, Time Soldiers. I don't know much about it, but it sounds really good. I love those old sounds and the old music. That's why I wanted a Master System. But yeah, let's take a look. I'll put the game capture card in, get some better footage, and we'll see what the game's like.
All set to go. My enemy is Guyland. He's captured 5 of my colleagues, turned them into red energy balls, and flung them into the endless void of time. Yeah, so doing a bit of research about this game. It was out in 1987, and it was released under a different title in Japan called Battlefield. And it's run and gun, as you can see, run and gun shoot 'em up, and I really enjoy these type of games. Obviously I did that video on the one-man army style games, and they're one of my favourite sort of genres of gaming really, so this is going to be right up my street. Oh, on that, thanks for the recommendations. It's Hawkeye Pierce gave me 2 or 3 recommendations, and I picked up a couple of those. That was on the Commodore 64. I picked up Saboteur, which I quite liked, and Arnie, which is really, really good fun. There's one more I want to get, Who Dares Wins 2, but I'm yet to get that, but I'll definitely be picking that up. So yeah, so on to the Master System, and I'm up for recommendations again. I won't always go for the sort of big sellers, because obviously they're easy to find out about and obviously get hold of most of the time, but I more sort of quite like the more quirky type games, lesser known games. There's something always a little bit different about those, and they interest me a little bit more. So yeah, please let me know, give me some recommendations to look at, and I'll get searching. Yeah, I've got this game at Next Gen Traders. I've done a video on that store. It's in Stamford, Lincolnshire. Little shout out to them again, because lovely little shop really, and I often go in there, and that's where I picked up this one. Yeah, and on that, if anybody knows of any really decent retro gaming shops, or you live near a decent retro gaming shop, let me know, because obviously every now and then I do trek out of home, unusual as it seems, but and visit places. So if I heard there was a retro gaming shop somewhere sort of close by, or even sort of half an hour drive away from where I was going, I'd always take a look. It's always nice to look at a new retro gaming shop you've not visited before. So yeah, let me know. Going back to this game, I sort of know what it is I love about these old games. It's that music. It's someone my age, it feels really nostalgic listening to the sort of tones of the music they were able to make on these old consoles. It's really fascinating to me now, and that sounds odd, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. But yeah, I just love listening to the old retro gaming music. It's sort of brilliant. Yeah, and on the subject of music, for my sins, I just picked up a turntable for vinyl again. I never thought I would, but I did. But then I started looking at, video game music on vinyl, and oh goodness, that is a whole new world that I could see myself getting into, but I'm not sure the good lady would be too impressed if I did that. But who knows for the future? I could be reviewing some video game music on vinyl. Anyway, on that note, I'd better say me goodbyes, but I hope you liked the video, and I shall be back with a video at some point. Take care of yourselves, everybody.